Hi guys, welcome to another For Your Information build video. Today we are not going to be playing Johanna and we're not going to be playing Meriden because we've already done them. I was debating who I wanted to play in this game because I'll get to very end, he'll be at the very end, because there are a lot of warriors that are classified as medium. And it really just depends on who I want to play right now. And kind of what we want to deal with now. So, full disclosure. I like a lot of these warriors. I'm not a super good Diablo. I'm not a super good Anub'arak. But these are two heroes I'm wanting to get better at. So we're going to start with them. We're going to start with specifically with Anub'arak, who is ridiculously good in competitive play because of the pure fact that the dude won't friggin' die. He has so much spell armor. In fact, if I hover over this, he's got 20 to start with. And at level 1, I can actually give my beetles it, which don't do that. Or I can every 12 seconds get 30 against the next enemy ability and subsequent abilities for 1.5 seconds. So he's pretty darn good. Now the nice thing is he is not just good against mages. He is ridiculously good against mages, which they need to look at. But what he is really good at is the fact that he has a stun here and a stun here. Both stunning them briefly, doesn't say, but then slowing them for another 2.5 seconds. So yeah, crowd control beast, which is actually what I think me and David on Heroes Radio have been talking about. They should be changing with him. We specifically said, why don't they just not even have this be a stun at all, but rather either a displacement or just the slow. But we're going to play him as is and see how this goes. Alright, that moment when you can't go for increased health because of the enemy team. So you have two choices here, and you need to look at the enemy team every time as Anub'arak to figure this out. Friendly team is Anub'arak, Genji, Li Ming, Leoric, Falsehead, no healer, versus Nazeebo, Butcher, Cassia, Leoric, Malthael, no healer. Now the problem is, if I choose to go this and get 30 globes, I'm going to get an extra 500 health, which is bad against Malthael and is bad against the Leoric. So we are actually going to go new Rubian armor. Now this is really only good against the Nazeebo. On my Q, I have Impale on a 12-second cooldown. It does damage, but really we're going for the stun. W is my Hardened Carapace. Very short cooldown. I know it says 7 seconds, but it lasts 3. So there's really only 4 seconds where you don't have it. Into Burrow Charge. And there is the strength of Anub'arak. If you step out of position, even for a second, you are going to get rocked. Now, I am not a good solo laner, but I'm also not a terrible solo laner. So if you are ever in Hero League and you kind of need a pseudo solo laner, it is not essential that you have one. He's not bad. Shouldn't have done that. Actually, he's very mana intensive, so I need to be much more careful with my cooldowns. Now there are 2 bot. And I'm just letting my team know that, I mean, I'm not pushing in. My lane clear is bonkers. Excuse me, not bonkers. Garbage. Very different. Now, I missed, but part of what I was attempting to do was just to get them to do this, which was turn around. I don't care about you. Now, I'm also not worried about Butcher, so I can just do this. Or Malthael for that reason. I should have rephrased. Now, also, I don't care as much about bottom altar. It depends on what they're committing to. We need to commit to top, because we can get a lead. So if we can, I'm specifically going to play a little aggressive and try to, ooh, you are out of position, sir. Well, you got saved by garbage positioning. Okay, so we're going to go beta barbs here. Run. Okay, gonna come here and attempt to just get ours. We're doing pretty good bottom. Oh, I was once. And now this is why I do enjoy Anub'arak, because you're able to make those plays and turn around and still engage and then jump back out. Honestly, Warriors is probably my... Wow, he's still channeling. Did we just... Okay, I'm going to go mid. There's no one mid. The Butcher is. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm coming. If I can get... So they're still not...
Yes, send his servants to their grave.
I could use some hip.
Well done.
It's both. I suck. Oh, I'm so bad. This is why I didn't play anymore.
Double kill.
But we should. Oh my. Oh no. Run. Oh, you're so getting killed. Short death timers. Okay. Gonna go mid. I'm just gonna let him have it because there's no way I'm back in time. Okay. So we're actually gonna go for Beetle's Heal Me because I don't think there's a lot of area damage. Now I could have gone for Beetle spawn periodically, but I really want the slow. And as you can see, like Anub'arak is not a damage dealer.
Slay that hero.
Let me see how far I can get him to push him. Okay, cool. He should have honestly known better. Okay, so we're gonna get slight heals from our beetles. I mean, they're not. How are we doing here? Can I? Oh, that was so gross. That was honestly like, you guys just watch him play Genji this game. Everybody lives. Okay. I suck at that. I'm a little low on mana.
Take this mercenary camp.
I absolutely agree with that. Now, I'm not going to just waste abilities because I don't just randomly spawn beetles.
Ready yourselves. We must claim them first.
So I'm just going to save my mana and go for Lotus Swarm. No, run, please. Okay.
Go! Do not let the altars fall into the Raven Lord's talons. Fire powers destroy.
I walk back into it. Oh, that's so gross. Okay, very low on mana. This team, honestly, like, you know, it's totally me, guys. I'm such a good Anub'arak player. Like, oh my gosh, no. This Genji's really good. I don't know what happened there. Like, based on him saying like, what the heck, like. By the way, I know it wasn't what the heck. I'm trying to be PG here. Based on what he said, I think something went wrong with him clicking, because I think he was trying to go over the wall or something. Alright, cool, dude. Hey, guess what, Butcher? That counts as spell armor. Dummy. Furnace Blast is much worse. Guys, don't pick Furnace Blast. Like, Butcher's a garbage hero, but don't pick Furnace Blast. Because it just makes what you are already bad at worse, which is getting out. Furnace Blast makes you want to go in. Okay, good defense on top and bottom. They have pretty good sieging. I think we have the superior, like, yeah, I was about to say team fight. So what you should always be doing on Anub'arak, I mean, they're all dead, but basically be looking for the aggressive engage, because you're pretty darn tanky. On my way. Focus one is up. It's like a truck. Oh god. Okay, and then a common mistake I know I've even made is actually trying to tap at the top one, because it works closer, but you want to tap at the one that's going to put you in range. So we're going to go Burning Rage. You could go Acid Drench Mandibles, which is really good when it's slow rooted or stunned, but because I'm basically the only one doing that, oh, this poor dude. That was a good entomb. Especially the locust swarmed. If they're leaving me, I don't want to stay. Because against the two that are behind this gate, I am extremely susceptible to getting killed. Okay, back up. Prevent all their damage from actually engaging. I'm dead. Now, our Falstad made the right decision going top, but I was trying to get everybody out, so I actually don't mind dying there, especially with who died. Yeah, we lost 2-1, but it could have been way worse. So actually taking it and taking all that damage, I don't have a problem with. So I mean, it is a bad death because we sort of disengaged, and I should have. I should have disengaged far sooner, but I'm fine with that death. There are some deaths that you can't avoid in this game, and that was one. I was going to die regardless. Her positioning scares me because I don't see Butcher. So, and I forgot, by the way, that his charge made him unstoppable, so I did kind of a panic impaling spines to try to save. So he's right here. Okay, we are not here. A lot of percentile damage. But basically, if you don't kill me, the fight is mine. And that's also why. Okay. So we're going to go Beetlejuiced. Now, so the reason why I'm going Beetlejuiced in this game is same reason, not a lot of ability for them to stop these. I could have gone Epicenter, but I really don't want to jump into the group. So being incentivized to jump into the group is not really something I want. So these are the things you need to keep in mind when you are picking certain talents. Like Epicenter is the better alt. Is the better talent. Like, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it, but keep in mind what you're going against. When I jump in against their team, now I could get the cooldown reduction, but I don't want to basically, even mentally, almost trap myself. So, you know, I should jump in because I get this cooldown reduction. Like, no, that's not how we want to do this. Now, all our damage is top, so we want to back up. That's also something you need to keep in mind as a tank. It's not going to kill her, dude. I mean, it'll reduce her, but also that's the worst possible person to hit with that. So that's also something you need to keep in mind as a tank, is your positioning is going to signal to your assassins what the plan is. Now, their poke right now is better. We have... Ooh. Now, since I see Leoric, I can be a little more aggressive here. Come here. So yeah, I know I'm doing my ultimate against one guy here. Honestly, I thought we were going to have more of an engage. That's my fault. And that is absolute burn cooldown. What I thought was going to happen was we were actually going to try to wipe. So the one that's going to be, I guarantee, more contested is going to be mid. So where I'm going to position myself, Falstead, fly in.
And so they
Never mind.
Capture the altars quickly, heroes.
I thought this would be way more contested. So I'm going to go the safe way. Unless... Okay. Oh, it's totally GG.
Victory!
That's actually really funny. Totally zoned in.
MVP.
I'm gonna give it to him. He played very well. Like, had very cool moves, and I mean, since I'm focused on my character, I can't tell as much if you guys are seeing other characters play. But if you did, like, he played very well and deserved that MVP. Not the most amazing job on my part, in my opinion, as Anub'arak. I think I did pretty good. Only had the 3 deaths against their team. Don't ever look at your damage nudgers. Don't look at your damage nudgers. Don't look at your damage nudgers. Don't look at your damage stats as a tank. Specifically, this column that is labeled hero damage. I am top because their team could just completely, our team could completely neuter Butcher. Nazeebo couldn't get to late game, and Malthael is good, topped his team. And actually, I'm surprised Cassia did so poorly. But don't really look at your damage numbers on him. You can kind of look at damage taken, but really what you want to look for is specifically kills and assists. That's really where you are going to shine. The build that I went for that was technically specific to this game was Nerubium Armor. Most times you can basically auto-pick this because there is enough spell damage in the game. Specifically, I actually don't know if Leoric's counts as spell damage. I think Malthael's trait might, not really sure. Cassia has some, Butcher has some, Nazeebo has a lot. And I didn't want more health against that team. Beta Barbs, I think if you are getting used to landing, this is a good way to kind of, getting used to landing the ability, it's a good way to incentivize yourself to that it's okay to miss. Because you are going to leave behind a bed of spikes, not for super long, but it is going to slow them. Think of Nullgate on Probius. Then I went for Leeching Scarabs because I didn't. I needed them just to give me a little bit of extra health. I didn't see it a lot, so this may have been a wasted talent. But there's some things on him that you can't pick. We can look at that tier though. Locust Swarm because again this team. I could have cocooned someone, but I felt like I could have cocooned the Butcher when he jumped in. But I'd rather just kill him because of the amount of spell armor I have. His ult, especially since he went Furnace Blast. If he went to Silence, I might have gone the cocoon. But also. If you are going to follow this build, the goal was to give you one that you could pretty much turn on, forget about. Now, I mean, Cocoon, you don't have to aim, but you have to use it wisely. This one's a little bit more forgiving. There's 140-second cooldown because you can just do damage. Into Burning Rage because, like I said, I don't do a lot of damage. Into Beetlejuiced because I didn't want to take Epicenter, so let's look at 7 and 16 where I did go Beetle Talents. Could have gone the Shield or could have reduced the cooldown. I wanted just a little bit of extra healing because I didn't think they were focusing my beetles. Probably should have gone this, but I didn't feel like I was using it enough to need that shield. And then here, could have decreased enemy spell power. I really feel like because I did this into getting more beetles was the right idea. So this is selective. Typically though, you want to go the plating or the shield. These are usually the more picked ones. You'll notice in my videos I will pick talents that are not highly picked if you look at hot slugs for a reason. It's a very specific reason. So it's why these builds can be a little deceiving. It's why I kind of try to explain some of the weird talents. So, but if you are jumping into Anub'arak, it is totally fine to just pick beetle, 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 beetle. Except for this one, don't pick this one. And have a lot of fun, but also keep in mind, do they have area of effect damage? Am I, healing Malthael, which is why I didn't want to get too many beetles, because then he could just hit him or use his E, and then he's going to get a bunch of healing. So keep all of that in mind as you're playing a tank, especially someone like Anub'arak. But anyway, guys, very good, very well played game. Anub'arak was a lot of fun. That's when he does really well, so when his team's really capitalizing on his CC. So hopefully you enjoy.